What's up everybody? Welcome to the Stocks channel. My name is Cory and today we had a wild day in the stock market and there's not really anything else I can say except holy so let's crack open this chart and see what's going on in the stock market today. Alright, so today on SPY we were up 0.42% and it was a very flat day. Absolutely, just kidding, it was extremely volatile and at one point we saw SPY coming all the way down to 420 and that is extremely high volatility. You can tell by the volume that this is probably a record-setting day because there was absolutely a ton of selling followed by a ton of buying. So normally when you get such a strong reversal on high volume, you more than likely could have just seen the bottom and we're going right back higher from here. Now obviously there's nothing that's guaranteed and we have no idea what caused all of that high volume selling followed by the high volume buying. But if I had to guess, it was more than likely people getting margin called and forced liquidations. Remember, the saying is that you always want to be greedy when everybody is fearful, and when everybody is getting forced liquidated and everybody is panic selling, that is almost always going to be an extremely great buying opportunity. So there is the possibility we will not see SPY trading below 420, even though there's always going to be the possibility we get a pullback along the way, and then we continue to go higher from here. So the next bullish breakout will be SPY breaking back above the 200 simple moving average, and that level is sitting right around 442. Back above 442, we'll have strong resistance at 450, and back above 450, we'll want to see SPY breaking back above 462. If SPY can break back above 462, I think we will have the all clear that we're going back on the bull, but the confirmation that we're back on the bull really isn't until we see SPY getting back above 472. So there's a lot of resistance to the upside, but more than likely we're about to see some high volume buying and we could slice through some of these resistance levels very quickly. Now to the downside, continue to watch your support levels at 436, 428, and then down here at 420. If we break below 420, today was a complete anomaly, and obviously we haven't seen the bottom yet and we're going to continue to go lower, and in that event you'd be looking for 411 and 400. But right now I think it's safe to assume that we likely saw the bottom because it was such an extremely high volume buying day and a complete reversal from the downtrend. Today's candle has a name and it is called a combo breaker candle because as you can tell we were just in free fall, printing out red candle after red candle, and now we have finally broken that downtrend. That doesn't guarantee anything, so continue to watch the price action, and you need to remember that this is still a very volatile market, so it shouldn't be a smooth ride in either direction. You'll still need to wait for a confirmation of a bullish breakout because it is still a downtrend until it's not. So things are looking good for a potential reversal, so we'll need to see where we go from here. Jumping over to the NASDAQ 100 QQQs, a very similar story as SPY, and you could see that we had a ridiculous high amount of volume today. So that high volume obviously stands for something, and we did get a very sharp reversal off of 334. If you're in the Stocks channel Discord, you saw the members only video, and you knew the significance of that level at 334. So you now know why that level is so important, and you now know exactly how to plan off of that level for the entire trading year 2022. So the QQQs coming off of this sharp reversal day are very likely going to try to retest the 200 simple moving average, and that level of resistance is just a hair above 365. If the QQQs can break back above the 200 simple moving average, we'll need the bullish breakout back above the resistance trend line at 374, and then we'll want to see price action breaking back above the 50 EMA, which is right around 383. So those will be your key resistance level breakouts, and to the downside, you're looking for support at 350, 342, and 334. Below 334, again, this was a complete anomaly of a day, and we are likely going into a bear market because as you can tell on the QQQs, we have now had a drawdown of over 18%. And when you start getting a drawdown of about 20% or more, you are more than likely entering bear market territory. So with the QQQs at an 18% drawdown, we more than likely just saw a deep correction, and we're more than likely going back on the bull if that was the bottom and we're done going lower. On the Dow Jones, we had a very similar story. Again, high volume buying and a reversal off the low, and we did close back above 343. So on the Dow Jones, you're looking for key resistance levels right around 350, and don't forget we do have the gap close just above 356, and then back above the 50 EMA, we'll have the next gap close at 360, and that will be a bullish breakout. So those are your key resistance levels for the Dow Jones, with downside support at 343, 340, 338, and then the very critical low to pay attention to is now down here right around 331.6. On the Russell 2000, we closed up big in the green today, going up 2.3%, and intraday we did test that low down there at 191. Remember, the Russell 2000 has a very critical support trend line at 196 and 197, and if we do close below that level and we break below 191, we are very likely going all the way down to 170. So these are very critical support levels, and they are very important that if they don't break down, we could see the bottom and we could come all the way back up to about 226 and even close the gap at 228. The bullish breakouts for the Russell 2000 will be back above 207 and then back above 212, and then the bullish breakout above 219 to 220. On the ARKK ETF, we were up 2.82% today, and again, we saw very high volume buying, and we did hit that very critical support level at $70, which, as I told you plenty of times, that could mark the bottom in this ETF. If that level does break down, you still have support at 66.8 and down here at $60. The bullish breakout levels will now be back above about 85 and then closing back above 91. The confirmation that we're going back on the bull will be a price action breakout above $99. And if we continue to trend lower, which is still likely because we're still in a bear market, you'll want to see that support level at $70 breaking down to expect more downside. On the VIX, we were up 3.64% today, and you could see at one point the VIX was trading right around 39, which is extremely volatile, and it was signaling the possibility of a bear market right around the corner. We could see we closed near the low of the day on the VIX, so that is a bullish development, but we still need to be extremely cautious with the VIX trading above 24. The next bullish development in the VIX will be back below 24 and then closing back below 20. And while the VIX is staying above 24, you still need to be very cautious because we're still going to have a very volatile market. On Bitcoin, we're currently up 1.34%, and we can see Bitcoin is trading right around $36,000. And so far, we're very close to testing that support level, which is right around $31,785. There's still the possibility Bitcoin is going down to 30,000 to test that level as support. And if that level does break down, we could see Bitcoin trading at 20,000 yet again. Your bullish breakouts will be back above 40,700 and then closing back over the 50 EMA, which is essentially a break back above 46,000. Above 46,000, you'll want to watch for resistance right around 51 to 53,000. So remember, we're in a strong bear trend and we still are very likely going to test support at 30,000 before we can get confirmation of a bullish breakout. You'll want to be patient and you'll want to start accumulating for the long term if you are bullish on Bitcoin right around 30,000. On NVDA, we were flat on the day going absolutely nowhere, but it didn't come without lots of volatility. Intraday, we did go close the gap at 210, so we're now getting into some strong support levels. There's no more gaps closed because we filled the gap at 233 and now we filled the gap at 210. So you'll need a bearish breakdown below about 197 to send NVIDIA into a bear market. So from here, we could have seen the bottom and you can see we're just above the 200 simple moving average. So your bullish breakout levels will be back above 253 and then closing back above about 277. Above that, you'll want to see the bullish breakout above 283 and then we could go back into another bull cycle. On Tesla stock, we were down 1.47% today and we did close above that support level at 900, but intraday we were getting very close to coming down to fill the gap at 843. You could see Tesla found support just above the top of that gap and did bounce and close higher, and now Tesla also has a gap to fill above, which is right around 940. So it's more likely Tesla is going to fill the gap at 940 before any more downside, but as you can tell, we are trading below all the moving averages, so we need to be cautious of more downside, which more than likely means we could go fill that gap right around 843. If we start closing below 843, we have the 200 simple moving average right around 811, and below that, we're more than likely going to see Tesla in a bear market. Earnings is right around the corner, so you might as well flip a coin and see where we're going from here. So I would just be patient and wait for earnings if you're going to get aggressive trading Tesla stock. The bullish breakout will be back above $1,000, and once we get back above $1,000, we should see Tesla going back into another bull cycle. On Apple stock, we were down around 0.5% today, and we did hit that price target at 157, and we did go a little bit lower. If we close below 157, we could still go to 153, and below 153, you're looking for the 200 simple moving average right around 147.5. But at this point, Apple has met the criteria for a full correction, and there's no guarantee it has to go any lower. Your next bullish breakout will be back above 168, and then back above 172. Get a lot more cautious if we start closing below 157 because it's likely we're going down to 153 or 147. On the financial sector, we were up 0.29% today and we are closing just above our 200 simple moving average. In an environment where rate hikes are likely coming and we still have a gap to fill above, this could be a great risk reward trade. The industrial sector was up 0.57% today and we're still closing above the support trend line, but we're definitely losing the bull trend. The healthcare sector was down 0.33% today, and it's the second day in a row closing below the 200 simple moving average, but we still do have to remember there is a gap way up there at 141. The energy sector was up 0.67% today and did bounce off the positively sloping 20 simple moving average, and we still have the bull trend and we still have bullish price action. So jumping back over the S&P 500, this is definitely an extremely volatile market, and there's no guarantee that we're out of the woods yet as far as more downside is concerned. This definitely looks like a very bullish reversal day, which does mean the downtrend could be ending and we might have seen the worst of it. There's no guarantee, so you still need to be cautious, and I would watch the VIX because as long as it's above 24, you're more than likely going to continue to see a very volatile and whipsawing market. So know your levels and have patience and have discipline and make sure you're sticking to a plan. Also, don't forget that I have Bank Trade Alerts, which is an algorithm-driven trade alert service that sends all of your buy and sell alerts directly via email and text message and only trades the ETF TQQ. Bank Trade Alerts never has a losing year and beats the market every year. Whether it's a bull market or a bear market, Bank Trade Alerts is going to do very well. You could see in 2008, even though it was a bear market and everybody was losing money, Bank Trade Alerts beat the market that year and made over 90%. With the recent market volatility, now is the best time to be a bank member. If you're interested in learning more about Bank Trade Alerts or how to subscribe, you can find out all of the information by clicking on the link in the description of the video. I also have the Stocks Channel Discord where I do intraday updates and analysis to help you navigate this volatile market and stay on the right side of the trade. If you're interested in joining the Stocks Channel Trading Discord community, you can find out how to join the Discord server by clicking on the link below. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.